Day one of building a personal brand on YouTube. Hi there, my name is Kenny Teller, and for the next 30 days, I'm going to be building a personal brand on YouTube. But firstly, I want to talk about why am I building a personal brand, and after this, I'm going to tell you guys how I have a productive day, how I make sure my day is productive. I got introduced to the idea of personal branding 3 months ago when I started writing my thoughts on the Threads app. I started writing my thoughts on Threads, and I did this consistently for a month, and it did not dawn on me at that moment that I was building a personal brand. And I really loved the process. I loved how I was myself. I was just writing about my life, about my hobbies, about the things that I was doing. And I was so interested in the personal branding thing. I asked ChatGPT to explain to me what a personal branding is, and this is it. The personal brand is the unique combination of skills, experiences, values, and personality that you project onto the world. Your personal brand is basically the story you tell about yourself. Like
Essentially, a personal brand is how you are perceived.
And why exactly have I decided to build a personal brand on YouTube for the next 30 days? Well, simple as I've explained, to tell my story. And another reason why I want to build a personal brand is because information and value is everywhere. Well, what people are looking for in this time and age, in this era of AI, is storytelling, connections, and personal story. Vanessa Lau explains
this is because I don't think a lot of people understand the difference between building a social media account versus building a personal brand. You can absolutely grow your social media account by staying within a niche and sharing information within a specific category.
And I think when you just grow your social media without giving people an insight about your life, letting people be interested in you, they will follow you at one point, especially when you start to pivot to another topic. Okay, let's take for instance, you're somebody that you post about money, and then you transition into being an housewife, in the sense that you get married and then your husband wants you to be an housewife. You might not be an housewife that's lazy. You might still have a job. You might still be creating content. But now you're creating content about another thing. It might not even be an housewife topic. Just the idea that you're creating content about a certain topic, and then your real life changes, because as human beings, we evolve. Okay, we can't be the same person we were 10 years ago. So at one point, you're going to evolve. So what happens if you change your topic, you change what your social media account represents, right? And that is why you see a lot of people, when they change their content style or content topics, people start to unfollow them. And that's because they are not connected to the person, they are connected to the content. So this personal branding, it's something that a lot of people should emulate. And if I'm not building a personal brand on YouTube, if I'm not talking as I am right now, I'm definitely writing content on Threads. I'm definitely solving YouTube problems. I'm talking with my clients, and I'm still a student. I'm a student of Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. So I'm reading because my exams are forthcoming, so I have to read for my exams. And if I'm not doing all of this, I am working out. If I'm not working out, I am reading. So today I've not worked out. Actually, I plan on working out in the evening because I woke up this morning late and likewise emotional. I was watching this Love Island USA episode. If you're a reality TV fan, you have me because I love reality TV shows. Okay, I'm a fanatic of it. So I was watching Love Island USA this morning, and I stayed in bed too long, and in that moment I was just getting emotional. I don't know why. And I couldn't work out because I was getting hungry, so I just made my meal. And then you guys, guess what? While I was cooking, while my food was on fire, my gas finished. And before that moment, before I started cooking, I was just reflecting on yesterday. And yesterday I went to the market to buy some things. It was today that I realized that I got scammed. Like the POS agents that I got my money from, she scammed me. Like she didn't give me the complete amount I wanted, or the complete amount I sent to her. Did you get? So like it was this morning that I was just checking my purse and I was counting my money, and it dawned on me that I got scammed. Like I've not been having a good day. I quickly got into my Zen mode when I picked up my Bible study and I read my Bible today, and I feel better, I feel good. I also want to end today's video by talking about how I have a productive day. If you saw that you have a job, in fact you have a lot of things that you do, and you also have a life outside your job, that is you're going to school or you have a family to take care of or whatnot, you know that you need to manage your day, you need to manage your time, because there is nothing more aggravating than the day ends and you realize that you didn't do anything. So how I have a productive day is I like to wake up early. Like if you wake up early, you have a longer day. So I always make sure that I sleep early. If you're going to wake up early, you have to make sure that you sleep early. One way that I have a productive day is I make sure that I wake up early. Then the next thing is I like to have a ritual. Okay, I was reading this book. I think when I remember the name of the novel that I read, that I got this idea from, I would put it on the screen. But there was this novel that I read that introduced me to the idea of having a ritual, that is having a morning ritual. What something that you do the first thing you wake up in the morning. And what I like to do when I wake up in the morning after waking up early is I like to work out. I go into my restroom to brush my teeth. After that, I work out. The next thing after that is I like to write my to-do list. You guys, if you know me, you know that I am one of the top consumers of sticky notes to write down my daily to-do list. Because writing down your to-do list, what you want to do for the day, it helps you with clarity and it helps you turn off the noise. That is, if you know what you're doing for the day, you're going to know what not to do. For a very long time, I've just been writing a whole bunch of things in my to-do list. But recently, I stopped doing that. And what I like to do is I just pick 4 things to write down in my to-do list, and I write and I do something on them. And that is to read a book, to build a personal brand on YouTube and Threads, to work out, and to connect with God. Those are the 4 key things that I make sure is included in my to-do list. So anything after that, it's an extra. But once I do these 4 things, I've had a productive day. That's just basically how I have a productive day. I make sure that I wake up early, I move my body. So if you don't want to work out, you can just walk. You can just take a walk, or you can just shower. During the time before I started working out, what I would do every morning is when I wake up, I go straight into the toilet to have my bath. That is how I wake myself up, and that's how I have a productive day. Every morning, I wake up early, I work out, I write my to-do list, then I shower and I eat, then I start my day. You can time yourself, okay? Like for instance, if I want to read a novel, I can block out time for 2 hours or 1 hour, so that I know that this specific time is for me doing this thing, so that I won't get distracted or get tired. The 4 things that I like to do to have a productive day. I want to hear from you. I want to know, what do you do to have a productive day? And with that being said, this is the end of today's challenge. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. My name is Kenny Teller, and I will see you guys in the next day. Bye.